Hello everyone, Goldcoin here and welcome to another series of Foundation. This time we're going to be playing in the Antigua map, a map that is actually based on the real Antigua island in the Leeward Islands close to Puerto Rico next to the Virgin Islands. So this map consists of different biomes. As you can see, we have a lot of sand, we have some fertile land here, we have some mountains, and what you see here it's a mod called ruins, and I'm gonna leave in the description all the mods that we're gonna be using. It's a We are gonna having a lot of mod, we're gonna be using lots of mod, but this time we're removing the security mod and of course the dragon mod. So we're gonna have this series a little bit less stressful, more easygoing. It's still challenging because we have to actually play with the realism. Balancing with realism is not showing the effect here because we haven't placed have a territory, but I make sure you check the description for the mod list. So this map is phenomenal, and the series have three goals. Basically, the series will end if one of these conditions happens. First, if we reach 500 villagers, or if update 1.9 comes out, or if we of course lose the game. So let's go ahead and start the game. I already played a little bit just to test all the mods that they are working. I'm adding brand new mods, the mods that came out pretty recently, the ruins, as well as another mod called guilds. So okay, let's go ahead and buy a territory. I kind of want to start somewhere here, but after analyzing the map a little bit, I think the best place to start is right here, since we have minerals and we also have ruins not close, like in the middle of the, because sometimes you can have ruins in the middle of the territory. The ruins are spawned randomly, as you can see here, and it gives a little bit of that feeling of a Spaniard castles that were abandoned or something. Let's go ahead and buy this territory and start a brand new game, guys. All right, let's go ahead and place our village center somewhere here in the middle. I don't want to do it too close to this cliff or this one right here. I think this is a really good spot right there, and I think I actually have a really good feeling about this series, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna get much farther than we got in the Provost map. So the first thing first, let's take a look at what we have here. As you can see, we have a lot of things that we didn't have. It's because I added new mods. So make sure you do check the mod list in the description. So all right, let's go ahead and place our builder's workshop right away. And here's what happens here in this map. One particular feature about this map is two things. There's not a lot of wood, as you can see, not a lot of trees, and there's particular trees, and there's no berries. And there's that particular tree right here, the lighter green one. That's dates, right? So this map replaces berries for dates, and they are gathered from those trees, which are not removable by the lumber camp. I'll show you in a second. So since we have no trees, the first thing that we need to do is build the forester camp. And I'm gonna do this right away, but this time I'm gonna be playing a little bit different than the last time. I'm gonna be organizing, our city as much as possible before we go crazy, right? Because sometimes it happens that we actually start playing the game and it's all disorganized, and when we're trying to organize it, it becomes a disaster, even worse than the one we had before. So all right, so let's go ahead and place this is gonna be, since we're gonna need a lot of wood, this is gonna be our wood area right here. So let's go ahead and place our forester camp. I'm gonna place it right in the middle here, somewhere around here. I already have a plan in mind of what we want, of what we're trying to push this series. Where do we want to go? And then the first thing first, of course, we need a wood cutter right here. And I'm gonna build where is it at? A gathering hut right here. And you're gonna see why. So let's go ahead and place that one there, and then the stone. Always the first thing first. And at the beginning, what we're gonna do is authorize the extraction or everything that we have in the map. It's not that we have much, it's just those little things over there. I enable, as you can see here, the effect because of balancing for realism. It's included, or it's a dependency of the trading or realistic trading. That's very important to notice there. All right, so we are giving 2 free territories. I don't know if we should buy it. I don't think we need it just yet. It's gonna affect our upkeep or our income. So let's just leave it as is, and let's go ahead and go a little bit faster here. The gathering hut is ready, and we actually with the gathering hut we don't need to tell people where to gather. They actually gonna gather anywhere in the map. But I think we can push it to go different way with the forester, because once the forester is built, we can actually plant all these trees, right? So we can plant the dates tree and we can plant the palm tree, what it seems to be like a palm tree, right? Gonna assign one here, so we have one and one, and we have of course the typical quests from we have to build the granary. So let's go ahead and build this granary. It's gonna place it right here, so I think right there will be good. Yep, let's place it right there. And I think, I'm not sure, let's take a look here. So the fertility, okay, so this land is fertile. All this land is fertile. This is not, because it's sand, of course. But I thought this land was not gonna be fertile, because my plan was to leave the grass alone and just leave it for farming. But it looks like the grass is, not this area is also fertile, which is also good. All right, so the forester camp is built, and this is what we're gonna do. We're not gonna authorize anything but the date, right? Just for now. And what we're gonna reforest, or we're gonna plant trees all around this area right here and around the, oh no, that's too far maybe. Let's go ahead and go this way and go this way. So basically the gathering hut, we can place another gathering hut inside or outside, but at least this gathering hut will be forced to go to the nearest. I think that's how it works. After after, who is it? Claricia. After she's done, we'll tell her to reforest all this area. Another thing that we have to do, let's go ahead and name our city. And I think the city should be called after maybe a Spanish. I mean, it's the island of Antigua, right? It's close to Puerto Rico. It looks, we can call this Spanish castles. So yeah, I kind of want to go that way. So let's go ahead and call these, I don't know, maybe we can let's do in the name of a fish. Let's call it Barracuda. And then let's go ahead and confirm that. And the Lord Salazar. And now, I'm assuming some of you guys, or maybe all of you, will know where that name is coming from. All right, so granary. It's already built. Let's go ahead and have someone there and assign berries or dates. In this case, we're farming dates. Of course, this is going to be our forestry area. We can expand it. Once we expand this, we can actually add another one if we have to. But just for now, we're going to keep it, this little. But it's not that little either. I mean, it's decent. All right, so we need to fill their needs, meaning that we need to build a well and a market. So let's go ahead and place a well. Where do we want to place a well? I'm thinking maybe this can be a residential area, and this can be like farming area. All right, so let's go ahead and place, I always wanted to place but I don't know if this is actually something that will trigger a glitch or something, because the village center in this game needs a little bit of rework. That's fine. It's not a big deal, but these boxes never go away. So I kind of want to give it a little bit of life. I always wanted to build here, but I never tested it. We can actually try it. Let's go ahead and give it a try here. Right there in the middle of the boxes. Hopefully it doesn't trigger any glitches. And of course we need a market center. That market guy will be... So if we're gonna have... I'm actually thinking of doing it here. Right in front of right next to these things are like the dates trees. I think that's gonna be, yep, I think I like it right there. Yeah, let's place it right there. Just a singular market. We're probably gonna be relying on more than, of course, not that much in berries, because the the production of berries decreased by 50%. And of course, with the trading, realistic trading, the berries are sold for 1 gold coin, not for the typical in the vanilla game. All right, so let's see what we're reforesting. So we can actually authorize a little bit more than that. Let's go ahead and push this a little bit here. And after she's done with that, we can actually go and tell her to reforest everything else. Oh, look at that. So they did build a well here. Wonderful. I love it. All right, so the market is finished as well. So let's go ahead and assign berries there, or dates. I keep calling them berries, but of course there are dates. And then let's go ahead and assign the market tender here. It looks like we have a couple things that we haven't. Okay, so we have this one. And we're probably, yep, encourage immigration. It's just the typical quests. There's another mod that we play in the last series, which was the influence and estates. That mod is not included here either. That changes the quest and changes everything. So our town Barracuda with the Lord Salazar, and we are waiting for 2 newcomers to actually start. We build a warehouse and a bailey's office. I added the storage mod right here. I love this mod. So basically, it gives you some granaries, but do be careful because there's a quest that it tells you to build a granary. You have to build this granary. Do not build any other granary because the quest will not get triggered. So make sure you do that. All right, so we completed the quest, and 2 villagers had been added to our city. They decided to, come here, and then they were given 4 influence for the kingdom and of course, the labor. The kingdom recognizes your effort in establishing your settlement. We know how it works. I am but your humble servant. Let's go ahead on the poultry farms. Do make sure check the mod. You can read more about it. Foundation.mod.io. Perfect. So warehouse and the bailey's office. So let's go ahead and build the warehouse that we actually need to unlock we actually have to build a lore manor. All right, so I think it's time to buy territory. So I think I'm gonna go this way for the territory. We have the mineral here. We don't need it, but we of course know that it's right there. So let's go ahead and actually buy these 2 pieces of land. I think that's really good. And actually have residential area all around this area right here. I think we're gonna be using this quite a lot. Let's go ahead and add that right there. Yep, they actually were needing that desperately. As soon as we place that, I'm not using the placeable houses either. I'm not using that mod. I kind of want to let the game do it for us. That way we have less things to micromanage. All right, so we need to build. Okay, so it looks like the forester is done with her job here. So we're gonna change that to tall palm and short palm, and then we're gonna actually we're gonna remove this from here. And then we're gonna reforest all this area right here. Perfect. 2 people were added, so we probably need 1 here, and let's go ahead and add another one here. We need 2 builders, yep, at least for the houses for now. And we need to start thinking about building the lore manor and raising that service and housing area. So the housing should be sufficient with all this right here, right? They should have plenty to build right there. We can actually remove the extraction area just to avoid any triggering that we don't want. And they have a space here and they decided to build it as far as possible. All right, so let's build a lore manor. I think I'm going to place the lore manor kind of here in the back, or we can actually place it here. Now let's go ahead and do it here. And I'm going to do a beautiful lore manor. I'm actually going to move it a little bit further right here. And let's do that lore beautiful manor. All right, so let's go ahead and build something, something doesn't have to be, we don't need to follow this road just yet. They'll make a new one. So let's go ahead and make it with kind of like an angle right there. Perfect. You can actually push it a little bit further into the city right there. Place of course, always place a door. And you know me, guys. If you know me, I always like to place one of these on the back of the lore manor. And then this time, we're going to be building a couple extensions here. We also have to build the storage. We have to, of course, remember that to unlock the tools route. Because we're going to be using tool for the... Yep, there you go. We're going to be using tool for the church, right? So let's go ahead and build that storage. I kind of want to build a storage unit right here. And it doesn't have to be a big one. I'm going to do a small one. And the good thing about these storage units is that it doesn't affect the desirability. You see, the warehouse does affect the desirability. The storage unit does not. So you can build one there with 2 entrances, one for the builders and one for the stone cutter. We can place something else there. Perfect. Everything is looking phenomenal. Housing, still a little bit of a, desire here for people. Actually, what we can do is just tell them not to. And the ruins, okay, so the ruins, I forgot to explain that, guys. The ruins are unlocked, or they do have a purpose, right? It's not like they're there just to, decoration. We can actually gather stuff from the ruin, and I forgot the name of the building, but it gets unlocked eventually. It gets unlocked, although I don't know if we have it unlocked already. We have the brothel, we have the saloon. Nope, we don't have it unlocked yet. So, there you go. Salvage yard. It dismantles ruin to salvage materials and find hidden treasures. I don't know. I've never played with this mod, so I don't know what the hidden treasures might be. But it's there, and it costs eight logs, 10 planks, 4 tools, and 20 cloth, and upfront of 50 gold coins. So it's a really nice mod. Of course, the ruins, once they gather, they're going to start to disappear. It's not like they're going to be there forever. All right, let's go ahead and place the church as well right away. And I have a mod, of course, the rustic church rework. And this church, where can we place this church? Actually, we place it here, right? Right in the middle of the complex or the city right here. Yeah, I like it right there. As long as it's not too big, or it's gonna interfere with some houses there. All right, so our church is gonna cost 21 tools, 48 wood, 70 planks, and 124 stones. It's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a little while until we actually build this church. So we're gonna build it right there. And of course, I expanded this a little bit because I had to remove one of their houses there. And we can actually put more housing here in the back if they want to. See, the desirability went right too high. So we can actually put a couple here if they want to, right on the back of it. I'm planning to use this space for farming in the future. So they're going to need to live close to the farming area, of course. So let's go ahead and assign a transporter here. We had one more guy. And I believe the balancing for realism affects the immigration. So we're going to get more people than normal. So that's also need to be considered. So here we're going to be storing wood, of course, tools, and then let's go ahead and store planks. Actually, stone for now. And we actually have to do start making planks. And for that, we need a sawmill, right? Yep, a carpenter. Place that carpenter. I think that carpenter right here. I think it's perfect, right? We can actually place somewhere. Yeah, right there is perfect. I like it right there. How many people we have here? We have 2 woodcutters. We have no wood. Of course, it's high demand, especially with the houses. What else we have? We have 2 foragers. It's looking good, the dates. But we're not going to rely on dates. We're probably going to rely more on the farming, on the poultry. And then we have to unlock, so we need 20 planks, I believe so, right? 20 planks to unlock the trade. This Wrath Drum, it's allied with the kingdom. They'll be buying any kind of food, and they're going to be selling tools. Of course, we have the trading post to counterpart that, and the harbor. We can actually build, I was thinking, maybe we can actually build our harbor here. Look this place. I think this place looks amazing. This is like the canal, right? Connecting. Well, it's not actually a canal, but we can make something like a bridge there. And this map has really good areas for castles. We can place castles here, even up here. We can try to see if they want to reach. We can place like a Lord Manor over there. Yeah, so this Lord Manor is actually, I forgot to place the. Yep, let's go ahead and put the visitor location right there. Yeah, and everything is looking phenomenal. Everything is going the way it should be going. Of course, they're not super happy because they're missing houses. Another thing I did notice, I did add to the game, was this pagan worship. Never used it before, but it looks like it helps or serve like a church, right? It satisfies the service needs. So that's something we need to consider as well. If we have a small town, we can actually, instead of building a church, we can build that kind of thing. All right, where do we want to put him? What's his name? Okay, her name, Colette. Welcome aboard. So, Colette, I'm going to put you in here because we really need a lot of wood. We might actually want to expand. We might need to start thinking about adding more foresting area. Maybe this is way too much for the, but that's okay for the berries. But that's okay. We can add another date. Keep saying berries, but it's dates. Dates gather hot somewhere here. Actually, we can place it to remove these kind of trees. We have to actually place a building in there. See, to remove it. But I think that's not gonna be a problem. I don't think so. It looks good too, because it's like a tunnel here, and then they get into this forestry area, and then the forester hut gets busy, cut, just plant them again. Unfortunately, they cannot remove those. They cannot cut those, which makes sense because in the base game, they cannot. You cannot remove the berries bushes. Two people have arrived to our city. So the first one is Sansia. Welcome, Sansia. And who's the second one? Yep, looks two ladies. No, Sidel, you were here already. Sansia and Lionor. Lionor, welcome to the city. So where are we gonna put them? So we have 3 woodcutters. We can actually cut these trees too if we want to. Let's go ahead and put one of them here in the forager, and we're probably gonna need a lot of. Let's go ahead and a lot of stone for the church. This church is gonna cost a lot, so we have to build a lot of things there, and we need planks too. So is that built already? It's almost there. So we can remove one of the maybe the woodcutters, or we can remove a forager. We can wait for someone else to come and assign them the carpenter. So one thing, if you never played this game, one thing you need to consider is if you, as you can see here in the screen, the workplace is 28 meters from home. They only gonna be satisfied if they are within 150 meters from home, the workplace. So for example, she's 35 meters from the workplace, 19 meters. So if you try to like tell them to build here, they won't do it because they're very far away. That's something I'm hoping, or a lot of us are hoping, the developers redesign with the upcoming updates. All right, so the carpenter, let's go ahead and speed up time. The carpenter, the sawmill looks like it's almost ready. A couple hammers from Sidel. Let's go ahead and Sidel, hit it with the hammer a couple times, please. Well, more than a couple, but you know the idea. So let's go ahead and unassign someone from. Let's go ahead and assign someone from the berries hut, just for now, and assign someone to start producing planks. And we should be able to store planks. Well, we don't need to start like storing planks here yet, because they're gonna be taking it right away to build these 2 things here. So we don't really need to take resources spot there. That might be good for, I don't know, maybe more wood in the future. Now, this little storage will give you 4 different, basically, resources, materials. There are bigger storage units, like, for example, this one right here. It'll give you for 8, and that's only possible with the mod. Appreciate those developers who put their effort towards building or creating and programming those mods. And actually, there is a, if you're interested in building your own map, Bajushki he has a tutorial in his YouTube channel, how to build a map. Really nice. All right, so we have 25 tools and we don't have any planks, and we have to actually unlock this route. So what we can do, here's what we can do. Instead of storing the planks, we can actually tell them, or using the planks, we can tell them to stock maximum right here. And with that, they're not gonna use the planks towards any construction. They're gonna store everything there until they're told otherwise. That way we can unlock this trade route and buy, and just for this, buy 1 tool, and we're gonna get 1 free territory. Where do we want to expand? We can actually expand this way if we want to. We can go towards the middles. We can do this one right here, or I think my favorite one is doing this one, the fish, because we're gonna be selling a lot of fish, and that's very profitable, especially in the beginning of the game. Another thing you guys should know about is surf and the promotion. Once we unlock the Lord Manor, we're gonna be able to promote people from newcomers to surf, from surf to commoners, from commoners to citizen, right? Each, of course, promotion, each type, each type of citizen will require more and more things. However, one thing you should know is to try to promote as many newcomers as possible every time, because the newcomers will not generate you enough income. The surf will do it. And in the future, in upcoming patches, they're gonna make it so that if you don't promote newcomers for a certain period of time, the newcomers are gonna leave the city. So that's very important to understand there. So it's like, you just need to get used to playing that way. All right, so we have 6 planks. We're waiting for 20 to be, for a total of 20 to be here stored in the storage unit. And this guy, we can actually assign him the carpenter. And look at this. I mean, I've been playing Foundation for a while, and I'm always looking and taking a look at the jobs here. So as you can see here, this guy is it's cutting the wood. She's like, sawing it. He's like with the axe, she's with the saw. And there, if you add a third one, there's gonna be someone here hitting it with a hammer, opening it in half. So this guy can remove the excess, right? Just leave the part in the middle, and then she'll be converting it into planks. Isn't that cool? That's amazing. That's a lot of details, you guys. That's a lot of details. That's very cool. I love it. All right, so let's see. I mean, we can have some decorations. I added some mods, decorative mods here. We have the medieval fairy, which is pretty nice. You can have like this kind of thing, like market stalls, and it'll sell food, right? It serve, I guess, market stall like that one. But I mean, I'm not gonna do it just yet. I think that's actually for later on. We have entertainment. They're gonna be playing some plays here. This is amazing. There's a lot of things that we can do, and that's the plan. With 500 population, there's lots of things that we can actually do. All right, how are we doing in housing? So 3%. How many are on homeless? It looks like none of them are. So these two guys are homeless, right? Yep. So 2 people homeless. Let's see how can we help them. I mean, they can build houses here, but of course they won't do that. What about here? Do you like this area? I'll give you a little bit of room here if you want to. Maybe on the back, but no. I'll give you this area. I'll force them. I don't know if I didn't add that mod. Sometimes you can force them, but they're not gonna move in. All right, everything is looking phenomenal. I'm hoping you guys are excited as well as much as I am. I'm very excited for this. After our miserable loss in the Provost map, we're coming back better with everything that we learned from the mods, and we're gonna be building the best city in Antigua, in the island of Antigua. See, 19 planks. It looks like they're not. 21 planks. Let's go ahead and unlock the trade route. Perfect. And then let's go ahead and tell them not to stock anything here. Refuse. That way they take that one away, and we can store something else in the future. All right, so set up your first trade route. So to do that, we know how it is. We go here, resources, and let's go ahead and buy until we have 26. So that we only buy one tool. I don't think, we can actually buy up till we're 26. Let's leave it as 26 for now, because we don't want to overspend our money. And then what is else? Promote your your first newcomers, and that's done with the gray hull here. So everything it's working along nicely. We have 2 more unemployed, and I think I'm gonna assign 1 here. We can actually start building more planks if we want to, producing more planks, that is, and add another miner here. I thought we had 2. Well, I guess we have. Oh yeah, I added 1 here. That's true. Yeah, I'm sorry. All right, so we have the builder's workshop here. Looks like people are not liking the residential zone that we gave them. I'm pretty sure if we put something here, they're gonna build it. But I bet you 100 coins they do. I've seen them done that. Desirability low. I mean, surf don't require that much desirability anyways. Newcomers they do actually. But I think this should be a good area for them to build, and of course here in the back, and of course here. I mean, this is very high desirability. Unless we can actually destroy this house and force it, I'm not sure. But this is how it's just working. It's working very nicely. Let's take a look at our economy just in case. We're selling 71, as I said before. The dates are not so pretty good with the realistic mod, and the upkeep, of course, is high since we are building and building and building. Well, other than that, actually, I think we might be able to assign the lord. Yep, we can actually, let's go ahead and for the court, assign the Great Hall. And yep, and we have promotion available. So let's go ahead and promote them all. Let's go ahead and do that. Perfect. They're gonna start needing more service, but that's that's upcoming here. All right, so the trading post has been unlocked. I didn't know. I wasn't. I'm surprised it unlocks this early in the game. All right, perfect. So if you want to read more, you can go down below or visit foundation.mod.io. Perfect. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look here. So the trading post that requires. Oh, look, look where they're building the houses. I'm forcing them to do so because I'm promoting them to serve, so they're forced to do it. I wonder if we can actually force them not to use this road, instead using another road. Let like push them along that way. Let's see if we can actually do that. We can actually refuse them to walk this way. Or maybe, yeah, like, can they go around? Because, well, I mean, they can do it whatever they want. Once that's built right here, the extension, they will be able, I mean, they're going to find another way. So let's go ahead and remove this. All right, so promotion available, we already promoted. We can promote them all. Yeah, enough promotion for now. And the trading post, we can actually build a trading post here in the back if we actually want to. But it's going to require a lot of things. And the good thing about the trading posts is that they actually don't require any, we don't need gold. We're just basically trading resources for resources, goods for tools, food for tools, or goods for food. It's it's a realistic trading route or trading post. But for that, what I usually do is polish stone. We start producing a lot of polish stone, and that way you have a lot of polish stone because you don't need polish stone that much early in the game, so you can spare those and exchange it for tools. Always push the tools. Tools are very expensive even in vanilla game, and they're very required. I mean, very required. I mean, even the lumber camp requires one tool. I think it's one or two tools to get built. Yep, 2 tools. Yeah, so always do that. Make sure you always are up to date on that. Oh, you build a house right there. Did I tell you to do it? All right, that's fine. Let's go ahead and place a stone mason hut. I'm gonna kind of want to place it right here in the middle. But that's gonna be pushing it maybe too much. So let's place it somewhere. Where can we place this? So we can actually, let's think about this a little bit. So placing it here is gonna affect this desirability quite a lot. What about, we can actually place it here and remove those dates. I don't think we need those dates right now. So I think that's a really good idea. Ooh, we don't have money. Interesting. Where's our money going? Let's see. Oh, we can actually unlock that right away. Cool. And the poultry farm, right? We have we have the farm and the fish pond as well. That's another mod. We can actually, instead of buying, we can actually start thinking of what if we place a, ooh, that's gargantuan. I wasn't expecting that to be that big. Let's see if there's a small one. Kind of like for very large round. Okay. Large curve. Small round. Not that small though. Compost. Okay, so this is upgrades for the, okay. All right, so let's see what we need to do here. So we're building houses here. We're building the church. We can actually expand this way if we want to. Let's see. We have a territory available, so we can expand this way and start doing fish, but we need one more serf for that. Promote your first newcomer, so we need to build the Lord Manor completely. A monk is requesting an audience. We need to give them 10 tools. Nope, that's not going to happen this early in the game for sure. All right, so let's see. So we need one more serf to unlock the fisher hut, and that's going to produce more food. or more money than we're producing right now with the dates. But to push that, we can actually do a poultry farm. However, the poultry farm is gonna cost us like 60 gold coins. So we have, we have that option there. If either we want to do the poultry farm or we want to go and wait for the basically for the fishing hut. So we have to unemployed 95% people happy because the church was, one part of the church was built, which is nice. And they're continue to walk this way. And wow, how many people are coming in? 3? Wait a second here. Let's go to unauthorized disable immigration for now. It's where we're getting a lot of people, which means a lot of houses and a lot of necessities at the same time. Of course, more money coming in. All right, vegetable farms. We unlocked that. Okay, cool. All we need to do is wait for the next month to promote someone or build the farms. But we can actually plant the farms. I always like the farms. All right, so we're gonna be placing the poultry farm right here. People will gonna start living in this area, so placing the poultry farm here will force them to, build more houses close to the work instead of like making it very crowded. So what we can do is place one of these. We are in the negative right now, and I think because we might be buying tools, and we don't want to buy more tools anymore. Yeah, I see the guy coming in. Nope. I'm not telling you that kind of, the tools. How much you buy the berries for, or the dates in this case? It shouldn't, I don't think, it might not be that big. Yeah, just a coin. Yeah, that's not worth it at all. All right, so we can place a chicken house kind of like in this area, right? And then once we remove these ruins, we can expand that way. So we can place, this might be a little bit too far. But here, right there, I'm going to be placing the chicken farm right there. And then this costs 10 per, and this is 1 per. So we can do a couple of chicken in the meantime, right? We don't need to do a whole bunch. We can do like 5 of them just in the meantime, and then we can place the dung collector kind of like right here in this area. And then what we can do is grab some wool, right? I'm always grabbing some fences, always grabbing some walls. So let's see, which wall do we like? I'm actually like this fence right here. Then we can place it kind of like, like a farming area. That way we know what we have, we know how we're doing it. And because sometimes you are playing these games like, wait a minute, what was supposed to do? Or what did I want to do? And you keep forgetting. And then, there's a lot of things to do. And that's really good about city builders. The good thing about the city builders too is that you can do whatever you want. Nobody's judging you. Just go ahead and bite that right. Ooh, we almost had it, guys. We almost had it. And almost, we missed it again. Let's get it. We almost up. And then we didn't miss it this time. Perfect. So we have 5 unemployed. We definitely can use some more hands in the, where is it at? In the builder area. So let's go ahead and build one there. That way they can start building. Are there all the houses built? They are not. They're waiting for, I guess, builders. We have 40 planks, and we actually should start thinking about expanding somewhat, like like the trading post. That way we can start trading. I mean, the trading, it takes a little bit. It's not like instantaneous like the regular trading, but it's good to always start accumulating some trading posts. And then we need to buy a territory, and we're probably gonna buy this one in the future once we can actually promote and we can have the fishing hut. We should be able, we're able to have the wooden keep, the wooden wall, and everything. So let's go ahead and, I thought we had enough, but the large stone, we don't really need that because there's mods for that. But it's always good to have an extra wall. But I'm probably gonna do the wooden keep next. Once we have the next, set up your first. You see, that's what I was talking about. The warehouse. You see, we need this warehouse in order to trigger this. I thought this one was gonna be able assign tools to a warehouse, so it took that one. However, it doesn't take the trade. Interesting. Okay, so we already know that. Let's see. Warehouse is gonna cost us. I mean, at least they're gonna give us. What's the reward for that? Nothing. They're gonna give us some some rewards. We can delete this in the future if we have to, but it's always good to have an extra. Am I gonna place this warehouse? Where do we want to place it? Kind of want to place it right here, right in the trading route, because he's walking this way, so we can actually have him stop right here. Yeah, yeah, we're gonna be building that. It's not a necessity. We don't need 100 tools right now. We only need 5 to finish the church, and they should be building these too. Where is it? We can actually assign a priority. Oh, and the build. Oh, look at that. The Lord Manor is built. Beautiful. Let's see. So for the extensions, we want so for the tower, we want a treasury. It's gonna increment our capacity to 860. And then let's see. For this extension, we want to do well, let's see, map markers, not the bailiff. And the rest we can actually do treasury for now. There you go. Perfect. So we have a bailiff, and we have to assign someone to become the bailiff of our city. And I think oh, they're terrible. Usually I like the one that decreases happiness or increases happiness by 11%. So we can assign any of them. Let's assign Mainfred. You are now the bailiff. Congratulations, my friend. All right, and we have to select a mandate. We can mineral deposit. We're definitely going for that one. Let's see. Is it the first one? Nope. The second one? Nope. The third one? Yeah, the third one. There you go. Always the third one. And then, oh, the dung collector is finished. And the poultry, what we're going to be producing here is poultry. And I actually forgot to do something here. We want to add a poultry car outside. Where do we want to sell poultry? We can actually, why don't we push this into the land a little bit? Oh, wait a minute. I did not know we can do this. That's amazing. This farm might be way too big for what we need. So let's go ahead and push a little bit into this, kind of like that. As you can see, I mean, the chickens are gone. It's because of course, they slaughtered it. But once we have more money, we can actually start, putting more. We can actually add more chicken there. It doesn't. It's a little bit brutal the way it works, but it's realistic as well. All right. So what I did basically, I moved the dung heap inside the farming area, and I put the cart here to make it more realistic. They're selling the cart directly from. I mean, the poultry directly, very fresh from the farm. Coming here and selling right there. And we can actually, what we can do is expand the residential area a little bit towards this direction. Of course, that's going to increase eventually all the desirability here. And the ruins, of course, they're going to be removed once we add the salvage jar. I mean, the money is still down, but that's not a problem because we can actually start selling, once we start selling poultry, that's going to be amazing. Of course, we have to build this, but that's not a problem. The city is looking phenomenal. Take a look at that. Everything is looking beautifully. Next episode, we're gonna be buying these, probably, hopefully, so we can start producing more food, more gold coins, and go towards the best direction ever to achieve 500 population. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Hey, I will see you in the next episode. I will see you next time, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye-bye.